Let's talk some real stuff right now. I have been slacking a lot. I had my buddy tell me every time I see them, mostly Friday nights, is that, what are you doing? Where's your next content? Where's your next post? Where's your next video? Where's your next yada, yada, yada. And yes, I had some, complications happen of allergy season. I lost my voice. I full on lost it 2 weeks ago. It was just gone. I was like, I can't even talk. And then I had that cough. It got in your throat. It's like a cork. I kept coughing and coughing and coughing. And I felt like nothing could get rid of it. So I started taking Claritin. I started taking, Advil, things to help with pain relief, fever, whatever. But I don't think I was sick though. That's what I got. Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't, but it didn't feel like I was sick. But yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I did fall off for a little bit, even before my whole allergies in Arizona, because the weather right now is crazy. It's hot, it's cold, I don't even know what it's doing. But today I'm going to start back it up. I'm going to start it back up and just, get back to my posting, get back to my social medias, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and go in the right footsteps, because I'll explain later in the video of what this is similar to and why I should not be making excuses for not posting more videos, posting more content, because it's something I want to do. It's something I like to do. It's just that some things have been in the way that it happens, but I have to observe, realize, and just readjust of how do I make this work in a way that I can make it work. But it's going to start with me not overthinking, not making the perfect plan. It's just going to be me being consistent again with consistency. Like I always say, motivation, it fades, consistency, it thrives. We just got to keep pushing through whatever the boundaries are, even if you don't want to do them. But like I said, this is the JP Podcast, and subscribe, follow this content, follow this page, follow this channel on whatever platforms you have, TikTok, Instagram, or even YouTube. I'm on all three. They're all different handles. Well, I'm going to try to make them all the same handle, but right now it's the JP Podcast for YouTube, and then I think it's JPI Fit from Instagram and TikTok. But none of that introduction, but let's get right into it. Like I said in the beginning, I fell off. I fell off my content. I fell off posting. I just, the drive, not there. But I have buddies of mine that are saying, don't be stagnant. Don't be still. Be uncomfortable. Comfortability is what kills you. If you're comfortable, you're not going to want to grow. That's not the type of person I am. That's not the type of person I want to be. I want to keep growing. Yes, there's going to be times where my content sucks. There's going to be times where my content is just, I'm posting for views. I'm posting to see what's working, see what's not working, trends that are working. But I think what happened was when I fell off is that mindset of, this is the perfect video. This is the perfect lighting. This is the perfect topics. Realistically, to me, it's all a hit or miss. You either make it, you don't make it. You just got to keep posting, keep working out the grinds, keep working out the kinks, and just keep doing what you got to do. Because all you do is you need that one video or one thing that pops off that gets on the trends list. You're golden. Because you can just move up the ladder. But that's what I did. I started to overthink everything. I was doing solid for a good, I started in October. October to December, January. I was, on point with all my content. But I started to overthink because I was looking at my views, I was looking at my comments, I was looking at the followers, the subscribers, and I was not seeing the results I wanted to see. Yes, I know it takes time. And that's what I've come to realize, is that wherever you start, that's the starting point. The way to grow is just to keep pushing out content, keep pushing out feeds, just keep pushing your platform out to people, because As you do that, people will start to see you. People will start to know who you are. They'll see the authenticity you have created for yourself. But I started to overthink everything. I think that's just the type of person I am. I'm getting better at it, but like, I have a hard time with, doing what I do. Because like with friends, I'm like, can be a goofball. I can be silly, I can be funny, I can be serious, I can just be a jokester. With other people, I'm more guarded, reserved, just very surface level conversation because I don't trust them. I don't want to try. I don't necessarily care to tell them anything about my life. And why is that? I have no idea. It's just how I think just friends in the past, or just people that I thought were friends are not friends anymore. Just, I told them things, and then, you go through a falling out, and then you don't know if they're going to talk crap about your back or talk badly about you, even though you did nothing. Even though when the friendship ended, it ended on good terms. But there's always two sides to every story. Like, I get that, but you hear some of the hateful things that people say about you, and you're like, that's not true. And sometimes it eats you alive because you're like, that's not who I am. That's the character. The character they're telling you is not the character that I'm trying to be. I've had people in my life do that to me, and I'm like, I'm not that important. So now it's more of like, it is what it is. It riles me up a little bit. Like, just hear like the things that they say about me. It's like, wow, like they really be talking crap about me when I'm just trying to be a good person, trying to do something good for them, trying to do good things for them to help them grow as like I'm growing in my own way. Cause I just want everyone to be, anyone I care about, I want them to grow, and I will support them no matter whatever they want to do. If they want to start a business, if they want to start, some kind of social media platform, or if they just want just someone to be there, I will be there, because that's the type of person I want to be. Is someone who's just be there for people who need help, or not even help, but just be there to support people that I love. But back on track is that in the beginning I started to post. It was going smoothly, just seeing what was out there, seeing how to do everything. But I think I got too ahead of myself of thinking too much in the long term into the short term goals of just keep posting one to two videos a week, 3 to 5 reels, shorts a week, and just keep doing that. I got too lost in the sauce of I'm posting, I'm getting nothing. I'm posting, one video is getting 1,000 views, one video is getting 2 views. I'm like, what's up with the hot and coldness? So I think that's also made me slow down a bit and just, fall off the rails of I'm not posting anymore. I'm not making videos, yada, 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 all this excuses, I would say. Because what happened is I just stopped showing up. And that's not the type of person I am. If I put this mindset in the same mindset as if I'm going to the gym, or if I'm working out, or if I'm doing a show, or if I'm bulking, cutting, maintaining, whatever it is for gym subject topic wise, I need to put this in the same mindset as that, in the same category, because you will not see me skip the gym if I don't need to skip the gym. I know I take 2 rest days a week, but days I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm just dragging. I'm like, I don't want to be here. Guess what? I still show up. So I got to make that in the same mindset, the same category of when I'm posting content as well as gym related stuff, because it's, in the long run, it's the same thing. It's just that my priorities for the gym are a lot higher than my priorities of making content right now, which I get it. It's gym is physical work. You're working on you're working on yourself, your physical appearance, your mental state. Content is just, behind the scenes stuff of this, recording, talking in front of people that you don't know, or you do know, But I got to get back in that mindset of, if I can do the gym and have days where I don't feel motivated, have days where I feel the plan is not perfect, or have days where this is going great, but then it doesn't go great. You fail a set, you fail a rep, you fail a PR. Guess what? You get back up. And that's how I got to think about making my content again. And that's why I fell off. It's because I was weak. I was scared. I was afraid. I was just confused of why it's not working. But that's to me, that's a weak mindset, just because if I can come to the gym, if I can go to the gym and work hard, work on my body, why am I not doing the same thing for this? Case in point, exactly. Why am I not doing the same thing for this? Because like I said, whatever I post, whatever I do, all I want to do is I hope people can like see that I'm just a normal person. I'm just someone that's, trying to get by, do whatever I have to do, and, grow and succeed in life. Because, like everyone says, all my friends, just post your content. Nobody cares. Nobody cares if your content's perfect. Because, realistically, we're not perfect. We're going to have, lighting issues, audio issues, whatever it could be. There's going to be some issues that are going to challenge us, but we got to find a way to go past those humps, go past those bumps. All we care about, or all I care about, and my buddies care about, that they tell me, which is brutally honest, because that's all I want honesty. Like, communication, to me, I'm getting better at. Communication is key. Communication is what helps you succeed and not get confused of what you're doing, what you're not doing. Because with communication and consistency, you'll be good. You'll be great. Because you're going to keep doing it. Communication from your friends, telling you feedback of what's good, what's great, what's bad. Consistency is you're posting, you're doing videos, you're recording, making a set routine of plans of, for example, Thursdays, record 2 to 3 episodes. Work on that week, shorts, reels, whatever. The next Thursday, 2 to 3 episodes. So you're always, on the high end of, you're a step ahead, and that's okay. That's how consistency works. You gotta stay consistent with it. Just keep the dice rolling, keep them going. But that's what I realized is that when we're consistent, that momentum of that keep the dice rolling. That momentum, it carries through. You keep going, and then you see that it doesn't get too hard of just recording content, posting content, editing content, all the above. It's just, momentum is everything. If we keep the momentum high, if we keep on the track, like it's any kind of sports. So I'm going off a tangent, but like sports, usually you want to have momentum you want to have the momentum for your next game because you're on a winning streak. You're hot. Your bats are hot for baseball. Your bats are hot. You want to keep going. Your pitches are on. Your pitcher's on command, hitting strike after strike after strike. Next game, you have the win. You have that momentum to carry on. Unless somehow you go, your bats go cold and your pitching's off command, then that's just a fluke, I feel. But we want to have momentum in everything we do. If we have momentum, it just rolls over. It's like when you're going down a hill in a car. The momentum will keep you going. Same thing with, posting content again. I need to have the momentum, that drive to just keep posting. I don't care if my videos get 2 likes, 2 views, no likes. Because in the long run, I believe that whatever I post out in the world, or whatever I post out, it will get to people who need to see it. Because the truth is, once I stopped doing content, posting videos, making reels, editing, it was hard to restart. Like, this right here was hard to do because I fell off for literally, 3 months? And now I got to start over. Just got to get back in, that routine of record content, edit content, post content. Because, I got to get back on that rhythm, that routine, that schedule of just, in the long run, over time, it'll get easier again because I'll be just posting, knowing what days to post, knowing what days to record, knowing editing throughout the week just to make sure my content is, out there. But it's hard. We all go through our own crap. We all go through, we have work, we have jobs, we have lives, we have people we love, we have, relationships that we're getting into, or relationships that we're trying out, or, hanging with people that we have not seen. Just, we all have our own lives, and it does get in the way, but again, you can make time for things that you want to make time for. The saying, if you have time, you should do it. Or it is what it is, or all those sayings, if you wanted to, you would do it. And that's what I've come to realize, I want to do this, but why am I not? It's just because I fell off and I didn't have the same mindset of how I am at the gym. But now that's going to change because I'm putting this in the same category as the gym that I have, because I do gym content still. Some posts, some, exercise, some workouts, some funny clips of friends that I work out with that we post content together, as well as golf, lifestyle, trips. Because this is my podcast. I want to get back to let everyone know my true authentic self. I am literally someone that just likes to post, or someone that wants to post, but I get in my own head about. I literally have my phone out 4 days ago. And I wanted to post the content. I edited it all. But I deleted it. You know why? Didn't feel good. Didn't feel right. It didn't feel perfect. It didn't feel like it was good enough. But as I look back to 6 months ago me, I would have posted no matter what, because not all content's gonna be perfect. Because I get in my own head about being everything has to be perfect. How I'm wired. Going off track is because again, with cooking, baking, whatever it is, or even just sports, I want to be perfect at everything I do. Is it realistic? Hell no. Sorry for my language. It's not realistic, because you're going to have days where you're off. You're going to have days where you got to go on the fly of what do I make? And sometimes it's going to be good, sometimes it's going to be bad. But, as long as you just keep going with it and just keep building and not staying still of, oh my gosh, this content is the same, but what can I do differently? Can I change the lighting? Can I change the audio? Can I change, the specs? Do I need a backdrop? Do I not need a backdrop? Do I need more things on my desk, or whatever it is? What's also great is have friends or people that are in your corner telling you what you should improve on, what you should not improve on, or what's working, what's not working. Try this out. And you'll be shocked to see how much your true friends, yes, I say your true friends, will be brutally honest with you. They will tell you things that are for me, example, the story I said in the very beginning. Why the F are you not posting content? Come on, you're slacking, it's all they are very, I don't take it disrespectfully from them. I take it as, yes, tell me honestly of what I'm doing. But it's not not that validation feeling. I know I've been screwing up. I know I've been slacking, but every time I see them, I'm I know. I'm falling behind. I'm not falling behind. I'm slacking. I'm being lazy. I'm not doing my content like you guys are. Because their content, oh my gosh, they're good. Because they are two buddies of mine. They got a podcast called Sober Not Sober. They're amazing. They are They are thriving. They're two buds of mine that are just crushing it. They're gonna get so much light. They're gonna grow so much. I can see the success now, and I will be praying for the success for them, that their content just explodes, because what they post is truly authentic, truly genuine of who they are as two friends of mine. One golfs, one has Pokemon cards, but we all like the same thing. And we're always there for each other, because we know the struggle, how it is, starting a YouTube channel from scratch and not being, let's say, big influencers or big names out in the world. But for them, not me as much right now, but they are trying their absolute hardest to do something that they wanted to do for a very long time, and they're crushing it. So yes, if you guys see this, YouTube, hats off to you two. You guys are crushing your content. You're crushing your YouTube channel, and yes, I just go give them a subscribe, go give them a like, check out their YouTube, check out their Instagram, check out their TikTok. They are hilarious. They are funny, and it's amazing. But let's get back on track. So, how is this week going to be? This week's going to be different. This week's I'm going to start fresh. Like I said today, I'm starting today about making content, posting content, recording content, editing whatever I have to edit, and just, get it out in the world. Put it out there. You know why? Because I've got that drive again. I've got that spark has come back of me wanting to post. And what I'm going to do, get back on my tune. I got my my notebook, getting ready for topics I want to do for later this week, maybe even tomorrow or whatever it is. Probably later this week, of just what I want to post, what I want to get out there. And that's fine by me, because I just want to get back on the routine of that momentum of just keep going forward. Because honestly, I'm at a point where I feel like I have to start over again. So my content, I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm not trying to go viral. I'm not trying to hit those trends, whatever it is, what people want to hit in the very beginning. I just want to post again, just to get back on my toes of, let's make it easy again. Let's not be uncomfortable. Let's not be awkward or, yada, yada, yada. My mission is to show up every day. If that's me posting on my Instagram, if that's me posting on TikTok, if that's me recycling old content that's relatable with what I want to talk about that week. I might be doing weekly story times of, this is how my day went, or go check out this post, or something along those lines of I want to hear from you guys of what you want to see, or whatever it is. It could be anything that I want to do, because I just want to be out there, be more authentic of who I am, of who I want to be, and just see where it takes me. And even if it's not the best episode, I still have episodes that have 10 views, 20 views, 30 views. And I have views that are 600 views, 600 plus. But it doesn't gotta be perfect. It doesn't gotta hit. Because even if it's not the best clip, what I'm gonna do? I don't care. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna share it, I'm gonna do whatever I can. Because we all have to start somewhere. We all gotta get humbled real quick, I know people who are very into their head about, becoming higher up with subscribers or followers. And they just get lost in the sauce of they get too much of that fame, glory, of that power. And you gotta be yourself still, because sometimes, yes, I'm not gonna lie, it's cool to see your followers go up. But if you start to change who you are, what are you really doing? You're showing a fake self to someone else that's not out there. You're showing a fake version of yourself because it's working. Just be yourself. That's all I gotta say. Just be yourself. Be your authentic, genuine self, and people are gonna come at you. But yeah, to close it off for this episode, just to get back on track, I'm trying to get back on track. I'm trying to get back on posting again. These episodes are probably shorter than the other ones, just because I think that's how it's going to be for a little bit, for right now, just to make sure things run smoother. But I just want to say, if you've been slacking, if you've been, losing that drive or whatever it is, you've been falling off the rails or whatever it could be. If it's gym, life, your work, you just feel slow, you feel lazy, you feel like too comfortable. All I want to say is you're not alone, because I'm like that right now. But today's different. Today I'm trying to make a difference of get uncomfortable, be consistent, and just post my freaking content. So what if you think it's cringy? Like I read in an article, your first couple are going to be cringy, and it's okay, because it gets thrown out to people that who really want us to know who you are, and that's what I want to do. Because with me, I got to restart, and it's perfectly fine with me. Like, I knew what I was doing. I stopped for 3 months. I got to pay the consequences, you got to build back up, and that comes with consistency. It's not no perfect moment. It's just, you got to start. You got to go. You got to hit record. You got to edit. You got to post. Just stay with it, and just whatever you guys are doing, just don't fall. Don't fall into being comfortable. Don't fall into being stagnant. Just make goals for the week. If that's hit 3 times a week at the gym. If that's get one thing from your job done productively, or get a project done at your job. If that's reach out to a friend that you're not really friends with anymore, or reach out to an old friend that you're still friends with, but you haven't talked to them for a minute. Anything. Those are some examples, but just be willing to keep going forward. But I'm going to end with this, is that, again, thank you all for listening to this one. It's a bit shorter than my usual ones, but we're starting over. And, the last thing I want to say is that tomorrow is a new day, but tomorrow we're going to keep going, because day one, right now, this is day one of me getting back on my grind, of getting me back on, following through and not falling backwards.